This is essentially a Le Mans hypercar, except not only is it road legal, there's also space for all of the family. Please welcome to Topaz the near $1 million RML GT hypercar. So exactly what do we have here? Many of you will recognize this as a Porsche, and it is in fact a Porsche 992.1 Turbo S underneath. However, it has been completely re-engineered by RML. More on them later in the video. But we've got one of 10 cars in existence here with us at Topaz Detailing for detailing and paint protection film. We've actually worked on every single one of these cars so far, but it is our pleasure to be able to show you in detail around this very special example, because there's even more than meets the eye to this specific car. So this is going to be a very big video going into our process and of course all the nice little details. And a very special treat for you, in our next video we're here at RML's factory to see where the P39 is designed and built, as well as many other cool cars, old and new, that they do at RML. Very first thing to do though, before we get our hands on this car for detailing and of course full car paint protection film, is to decontaminate it here in our wash bay. This is our 21-stage decontamination process, which guarantees that there's nothing left on the car that's going to affect or compromise the quality of our work when it comes to paint correction and of course paint protection. So 40 years of RML. Who exactly are RML? RML stands for Ray Mallock Limited, who founded RML way back in the 1980s, and they are a motorsport engineering specialist. They've been responsible for many touring cars and endurance cars over the years, with OEMs like McLaren, Lotus, and even Aston Martin. They did projects like the SLR 722 GT. They've been to Le Mans, and now they're building this to celebrate all of their knowledge and heritage in one car. So the most striking thing about this car is the body. There's a lot more to discuss, but let's start with the body. It has been entirely rebodied in carbon fiber by RML, giving this amazing Le Mans Porsche GT1 inspired look. It's very reminiscent of the Porsche 911 GT1 from the 1990s. A fantastic look. So an enormous front clam, which opens and has some great details underneath. We'll show you that in a moment. Roof scoop with this lovely combination, Weissach style of the green with exposed carbon fiber either side. These enormous side ducts. Then this wing, this is the real star of the show. Not only is it gigantic, it's also got DRS. So it makes you go even faster on the straights when this wing adjusts, giving it less drag. These three enormous carbon fiber scoops which feed air to the intercoolers and engine bay cooling. Twin turbo flat six, similar to which is found in the Turbo S, however completely revised. New manifolds, upgraded turbos, new intake plumbing, ECU remap, an Inconel exhaust system, all of which allow this car to produce something like 920 horsepower in track mode. This thing is a beast. And looking at this rear end, you can see where the old car used to stop with the tail lights. It is significantly wider at the front and at the rear, giving it that much wider track, accommodating the enormous tyres and allowing it to put all of that additional power on the ground. And it certainly was not just a case of a remap and a body kit. It goes much, much deeper than that. We've got lots of work under the skin. Bespoke suspension links, custom top mounts. This thing is wider and longer than the standard Turbo S. Driver adjustable aero at the front. Carbon fiber splitter extends outwards. Enormous center locking wheels sitting on our favorite Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. Very, very sticky indeed to go with that track car ethos, as well as the enormous carbon ceramic brakes that come with the Turbo S. If you don't have the budget to make your car look this good, then at least make it smell this good. Topaz Desert Noir is here. This is our luxury clip-on air freshener. Slots into your vent. Smells amazing. You will not regret putting this in your car. Head to the topazshop.com now to get yours. You're probably thinking with all this carbon fiber, of course, all this carbon fiber that we have to protect, that this car is really light. In fact, it actually weighs approximately the same as a standard 992 Turbo S. Obviously, much weight has been taken out of the car by replacing all of the aluminium body panels with carbon fiber. However, weight obviously has been added back in with the revised suspension, the wider track, things like the enormous rear wing. And the result is a similar weight, around about 1,700 kilograms. With the front clam open, you can really see the amount of engineering work that goes into this car. First of all, carbon fiber wheel arch liners. All of this now is completely exposed and reworked. They've had to replace the normal storage compartment. You probably could fit a small soft bag in there somewhere. They've had to replace it with these giant carbon fiber cooling ducts. That's how much is going on with this car. Even all the way inside this is very nicely finished carbon fiber. And the fact that, completely unlike the Turbo S, the headlights even move with the front. This is proper race car stuff, like a whole front clam, completely re-engineered to a standard Turbo S. The front bumper, again, is a wealth of carbon fiber, completely redesigned versus the normal car. In fact, I don't think there's a single original panel on this car versus a Turbo S, with the exception of the headlights, the tail lights, the wing mirrors, and the windscreen, and of course, passenger and driver's side windows. Much larger cooling going to the enormous radiators. Having a look at the interior now, you can see there's just as much to see inside as there was on the outside. The first thing you're probably struck by is the interior pattern. It's got tartan material all over, and there's a very good reason for that. Many times in the video, I've referred to a standard Turbo S as the base car. In fact, that was a lie. This particular RML, in fact, is not based on a standard Turbo S. To my knowledge, it is the only one that's built on a Turbo 50. That's a limited edition, one of 974 992 Turbo S 50th anniversary. The thing you're really struck by is the amazing tartan interior, as well as the plaques indicating that this is the special limited edition Turbo 50th. And it's really testament to the car that someone was brave enough to take a limited edition collector's Porsche and do this conversion to it. Because of the special nature of this interior, being a Turbo 50, at the customer's request, RML have left this interior virtually untouched. The seats are the same, the pattern's the same. However, they do a different interior package, which is fitted to some of their other cars that we worked on. At the start of the video, I mentioned that this was a Le Mans hypercar for the whole family. Exactly what did I mean by that? Well, of course, it is styled and powered like a Le Mans car. However, it's actually got 4 seats. Even though this car is stripped out for lightweightedness, they've kept the 2 seats in the back, so you can go breaking lap records with the whole family on board. Price comes in at around about £700,000 in total. That's the cost of the donor car, which for this was the 50th anniversary, plus the cost of the conversion. And the result is something fantastic. A lot of people use the term race car for the road, but I think with the engineering that's gone into this, which hopefully I've managed to give you a little bit of a flavor of today, the way this thing looks as well, and the raw power, hopefully you can agree that this thing well and truly is a race car for the road. And what does a race car for the road need? It needs the very best protection. So thank you to RML for trusting us with this beautiful example.